Guys, the $1 million question is about to be answered. I don't think I've ever been asked a question so many times, me or Landon. Like, even when we do questions to this day, I would say 75% of the questions is this question. And the question is how I lost 40 pounds in 6 months. So I know, I feel like I get a bunch of DMs too of girls being like, why aren't you sharing what you've done? Like, you're so open, which is totally true. Like, you guys know, if anybody follows us, I have, gone through surgery and I do a lot of beauty treatments and I share with you guys everything I do because I just enjoy talking about it and I like being open about it. But this one specific thing, which I'm going to get to on why, just have been a little bit more hesitant on sharing. So the answer is I have been on a GLP-1, and majority of you guys have guessed it. A GLP-1 is a weight loss medication, and it is called Mounjaro. And I will tell you how this even came about. So I had Saya in October 31st, right? I was pumping for about 2 months. During this time, my blood pressure was still very high. I would say the first month. And as you guys had seen, you guys came into the cardiologist with me. He talked about how he prescribes women Mounjaro to basically get their blood pressure back to normal once they've, had preeclampsia. Because even after the placenta is taken out, there's some people who still experience high blood pressure, which was obviously me, as you guys had seen. So that's kind of when the idea got into my head. So my blood pressure still was significantly high. Obviously, I was like, I want to keep feeding my baby breast milk. So put me on a different blood pressure medication as well. I was on 2. They ended up putting me on a different one to try getting it back down, and it just did not work. And that blood pressure medication literally tanked my supply. And I'm sure all preeclampsia mamas know this blood pressure medication. It's called labetalol, and I was on a very high dosage of it, and I just was not producing breast milk. So I was super bummed about that, and that kind of stopped my journey with, giving Saya my breast milk. As you guys know, I spoke on that too. And once I stopped breastfeeding her, I think at that point, my blood pressure was starting to get back to normal. It was in range, but sometimes it'd be off. And honestly, I was just tired of feeling like a fat bitch. That's really how I felt. You guys seen, and honestly, I'm really disappointed with how many people, especially women on, we get, screenshotted and stuff on TikTok, and people, speak on TikTok on our videos, how much body shaming there was. But honestly, guys, I got big, and I got really, really swollen. I turned into a different person. So, unfortunately, God put a stop to my journey with the breast milk for Saya. My blood pressure was still kind of high. That was not the main leading factor. I'm going to be totally real with you, but that was a perk. And I was fat as hell. So I was like, let's get to it. How are we going to lose this weight? And one thing about me, I have about 0.0 patience for stuff like this. I've never I just was like, I'm not about to do the natural way. I'm mentally not well. I hate how I look. So put me on whatever you got to put me on to lose this fucking weight, and let's go. That was really my train of thought, and I'm being super honest and transparent with you guys. So he put me on Mounjaro, and I was on that for, I don't want to give an exact amount because I don't remember exactly, but I think it was around 2 months, something like that. And anybody who's taken a GLP-1 knows when you get on that first month, you lose significant amount of weight. I think I lost 20 pounds that first month. And then from that second month, I think I lost another 15. And then after that, honestly, once you get off the medication, your appetite is still suppressed. You're just not hungry like that. Your stomach has shrunk. You're not really used to eating like that. So you end up losing more weight, especially if you're like me and I kept my diet in check for the most part, and I go to the gym extremely often, as you guys see. I go to the gym and Pilates regularly. So that is how I lost this much weight. And now I'm going to talk to you guys about why I didn't I don't know, going under the knife. I'm going to tell you guys why I didn't share this with you. Going under the knife is extremely dangerous, but in my So I don't know, like I've talked about how I've gone under the knife, but with this specific thing, I was just so hesitant to share, and it might not make sense to you guys, but the amount of women I know that have gotten their body done, boobs done, like nose done, I don't know anyone personally who's ever had any type of like really bad complication, not really bad complication in general. Like everyone's just been like happier and better. But I have known some people who have taken the medication, and I've heard stories where their health definitely is affected. Like there's something that goes on with their system because they're losing so much weight so quickly, they end up like getting health issues. And to me, that's kind of just scary to promote. But like for me personally, my doctor, I already kind of had a high blood pressure. I had PCOS, and if you guys know, GLP-1s really help with insulin resistance, which I already had because that comes with PCOS, and weight management. It's always been hard for me to take off weight. So honestly, it balanced my body better. Like for me specifically, it has actually been very beneficial for multiple reasons. And honestly, one being I lost all the weight that I wanted to. Duh, that's the number one thing. Like I went from being big to not, and that was the main reason I got on it. But it actually really did help with regulating my blood sugars, which I had a problem with because like I said, I'm insulin resistant because of PCOS. And it really helped me with the things that I currently have. And I feel like the reason I didn't share it is because not everyone is the same. Like I got a lot of blood tests done before I went on the medication to make sure I was healthy as well. And I just felt like telling you guys go on a weight loss medication when maybe you already deal with certain things that the weight loss medication would actually make worse. I don't know. I know a lot of places just give it out like candy too. They don't like ensure the proper like checking. I don't know. In my head, there was just like, it was a bigger deal to speak on this because of the effects I have seen it create with people. And obviously, before anything, your health comes first, right? Like that is first and foremost. So that is kind of my reason whether it makes sense or not, because obviously I've talked about surgery. That was the reason why I wasn't so open speaking about it. But I actually just redid all of my blood work today after I've been on it for like a couple months. And everything came back normal. So thank God I'm healthy. And I just felt comfortable sharing with you guys now. Like now that I know I got off the medication, I lost the weight that I did, and I'm healthy, I feel now like I can speak on it. So that's what I did. And honestly, it was the fucking best thing for me. Like, I would say, I'll tell you like the pros and cons and things I experienced. Pro, I'm skinny. Like, hello, I'm skinny. Anybody postpartum, if you guys got big, which is totally fine and normal, you just created a fucking life, like you have the right to get big, it fucking tanks your mental health. And then if you're on the camera like I am 24/7 being scrutinized 24/7 about anything, I mean like it was fucked up. Like it really did get to me. I'm not gonna lie. Like I saw a lot of really mean comments, and I'm like very shocked that people even comment on women's bodies postpartum, but I saw a lot of mean comments. And as you guys seen, which I talked about, the ant booty, my ass was so fucking big. Like I was really walking around looking fucking crazy. That was like, I was so insecure about that, and I had talked about that too. Anyways, there was just so many things that just made me feel off that taking it like and losing the weight, I would say, has really helped me mentally, because I feel like, wow, I'm starting to feel like myself again. And like that postpartum is like such an amazing feeling because you really do lose yourself. And I think even like, and I'll speak on this a later time, like I still don't feel completely like myself because of my life changing so drastically with a kid, but at least that can make me feel a little bit better. So that really helped. That was a huge pro. 2, my insulin and blood sugars, I just feel like so much more regulated. And honestly, my periods have been like on the dot the 10th of every single month. Like, what the fuck? I don't think that hasn't happened in such a long time. I was varying by week, by 2 weeks. Like, it's kind of regulated me, which is very, very bizarre, but my doctor said it has correlation to do with the PCOS. So I don't know, that's what he told me. My blood pressure is completely back to normal now. I went to the doctor the other day and I was so triggered by the blood pressure machine. I was at like 122/80. That's so those are really the things that I feel like really helped me. Those were definitely the pros of the medication for me specifically. And I can't speak. You know, sometimes when your brain like glitches, like my brain just glitched. Anyways, the cons, you do have low energy levels. Like you do have low energy levels because you're not eating like that. Like when I tell you guys, first of all, I'm a fucking garbage disposal. Like don't put a plate of food in front of me because it will go quick. Anything. I'm not picky. Like I eat. Like I out-eat Landon. I out-eat majority of my friends. So when I was on this medication, I was like maybe eating a meal and a half a day. I just was not hungry like that. Like at all. Like I really was not hungry like that. That being said, your energy levels are low. So that's definitely one con because it was like you're a little more sluggish. 2, I lost muscle mass. I did not eat enough protein. Like my muscles went down. My butt, like I went back to like, you know, being back in the gym and everything, trying to do the things that like I was like doing, not just walking, because I was walking majority. When I first started taking it after the baby, I was walking majority of the time. I wasn't comfortable lifting heavy. But now obviously that I've been off of it and I'm like back to my normal life now in terms of working out. Woo, like fuck, like my muscles have shrunk. Like I really need to work on that. So muscle mass has gone down and I was fatigued more so than normal. Those were really the only cons for me. And guys, I just want to tell you something. Please, like I don't want any girl watching this and then going and calling whatever clinic they have down the street and like hopping on the medication. Please go make sure you are healthy. Like make sure you are healthy first. There's nothing, no condition you have, nothing underlying going on where you take this medication and now you're having problems. Like I really do not want that. And I feel like a lot of women are experiencing that. And I don't want that to be the case for anybody watching this. Like I said, for me, it benefited me, and not just a weight loss way, but actual my health way. It benefited me. Anyone with PCOS, I will tell you, if there's nothing else underlying and shit you're going on, go call your gyno right now and see if this is an option for you. Because when I tell you, for my PCOS, my insulin resistance, it really, really, really fucking helped. Like, it was a game changer for me with my PCOS. And I went to the gyno the other day, actually, and like my cysts have gone down in my ovaries, which has never happened before. It just really, I don't know, it did something in terms of that. So if you have PCOS and you're hearing me, please ask your gyno about it. Make sure you're healthy. And if that's an option for you, that really helped me with my PCOS and my weight loss. Anyways. Okay, guys, so that's a tea. The $1 million question is finally answered. And I'm gonna say 2 things. One, if you see somebody online drop a significant amount of weight in a short amount of time, it's probably a GLP-1 or they're starving themselves. So most of you guys guessed it, but I'm just letting you guys know now, and like set that standard for you guys, that it's not somebody just, like I got a lot of questions like, what's a secret workout, or like what's a secret diet? Unless you're starving yourself or you're on a GLP-1, there's no secret to losing 20 pounds in a month. Like, it's just, there's nothing you can do. I feel like in the long run, if you're actually like working out, eating healthy, and actually putting in the work like that to lose the weight, it's going to take a lot longer. That's just a fact. There's no secret sauce, unless the secret sauce is Manjari. So that's that. And number 2, I'm going to stress this again. For me, this product was so beneficial in so many ways for me. Do not just start taking it. Like, make sure you get your health checked out first, and make sure you continuously check your health, especially if you're on it for more than 2 months. You know, make sure you're going to the doctor and you're making sure you're healthy, because I have seen people get unhealthy because of this medication and now have medical issues because of it. So I think also too, honestly, like maybe I could just do questions tomorrow, answering all the questions you guys have. And I'm more than happy to like share more with you guys. So maybe I'll do that tomorrow. But yeah, that's it.